Today I'm going to take you through a 15-minute beginner calisthenics workout you can do as a follow along with me with no equipment. As this is a short one, we're going to get right into it. I have linked a warm-up in the description of this video if you want to do a warm-up first. This workout consists of 5 movements, doing 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off for 3 rounds in total, and we're starting it off with some negative push-ups. If you struggle with those, you could also do some kneeling push-ups. Let's get into it. So with the negative push-up, we're going to be focusing on the lowering phase of the movement only, with a nice controlled eccentric drop, and we're going to be resetting our position off the knees each time. So slowly lowering your chest and hips down at a smooth, even pace, and then reset off the knees back to the top, and your elbows to be pulling in towards your pockets. So from a bird's eye view down, your torso out to the elbows is going to make an arrow shape, not a T shape, so don't flare your elbows up too high. And if you're struggling with these negatives, you can opt for that kneeling one, shortening that pivot lever. Okay, moving on to our second exercise, we're going to get to the feet. We're going to be doing some pause squats, so just body weight. Want feet about shoulder width apart, slight turn out to the toes. We're going to be doing nice controlled reps for this one, focusing on about 4 counts down as the tempo. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause for 2 in your deepest upright squat. Back up and then straight back into it. You want to break that tension at the top. Pause in for 2. Up to the top. Don't rest in those locked out position. And maximize the time under tension by minimizing the rest at the top of the movement. Slow, controlled, knees pushed out, heels stay in contact, upright posture. Let's get one more rep in. Great job, okay. Now we're going to move onto some shoulder support with a pike hold. If you want to do an elevated pike hold, you can put your feet on a sofa or chair. This is working towards that handstand supported position. So come up onto the toes, draw the shoulders over the hands. You can unlock the knees, lifting the tailbone up high. I want you to be actively pushing down into the floor, protracting. So don't sink into the shoulders, you want to push away. Stacking the hips up as high over towards the hands as you can. Lock out the elbows, grip the floor slightly with your hands to protect the wrists. Great job. Okay, now we're going to work on those upper back posture muscles with a prone Y raise. So you're going to lie on your front, face down, make a Y shape with your hands and body. Minimize the lower back engagement by keeping your chest and head down on the floor. Hold at the top. Continuous reps. Keep those elbows locked out. Great job. Okay, let's move on to a core exercise. We're going to be doing a half hollow hold. If that's too challenging, you could do a tucked hollow hold. So the point of the hollow hold is to keep that lower back flat to the floor. So if you start hugging your knees to your chest, you're just going to drop one leg down for now. And then your lower back should be nice and flat to the floor. Let's bring the arms overhead. We want to keep your upper back, your shoulder blades and your head off the floor. I'm going to keep that lower back nice and flat. Feel free to switch legs if you want. It doesn't matter too much which way around your legs are. It's all about that core brace, avoiding any overarch of the lower back off the mat. And if you're not able to do it like this, just opt for that tucked option. And relax. Okay, you got a short break. There's one round done. We've got 2 more to go. Calisthenics is all about quality controlled movement. This is not a high intensity workout. Doesn't mean it's not challenging. We're trying to get some strength and mobility improvements here. Let's get ready to go for that second set of either negative push-ups or kneeling push-ups if you're not ready for the negatives yet. Have a slight pelvic tilt, engaging the glutes, drawing the belly button in. Nice even tempo on the way down. Lower all the way until your hips and chest reach the floor at about the same time. And then reset your position. You don't even have to do a kneeling push-up on the way up when you're doing the negatives. You can literally just scoot back and reset that top position. Just saving your energy for that slow negative, elbows tucked in slightly. Always finish your rep, don't worry if the timer goes. Great job, okay. Onto the feet for those pause bodyweight squats. Feet about shoulder width apart. How wide your feet is actually more dependent on what your hip shape is like. So just because someone else squats, squats wider than you, doesn't mean they're right or you're wrong. We've all got different shaped hip sockets and flexibility and tightness in different areas. So if someone prefers a narrow stance, that's absolutely fine if it feels more comfortable. If you prefer a wider stance, that's great too. Try and keep the chest up high and focus on sitting the hips as if you're sitting down between the heels. Okay, working on that pike hold. If you want to make it more challenging, elevate your feet up on the chair, bench, box, sofa. We want to make sure we're not sinking into the shoulders and actively be pressing down into the floor. Moving into that prone Y raise now, working on those upper back posture muscles of the mid and lower traps, as well as the rear delts. Keep your chest on the floor, lower back relaxed. Locked out elbows, hold for a moment on each rep. Onto your back now, either going for that tucked hollow or the half hollow. I'll show you the tucked hollow for those that want that variation. The half hollow is a bit more challenging. So for the tuck hollow, we're going to keep both knees in, and your hands are going to be off the floor with your palms facing the ceiling. That's called a supinated position. Head and shoulders off, keeping that lower back in contact with the floor, engaged abs. If you're finding this workout just a little bit too easy, I do have an intermediate 15-minute version, which I'll bring out and I'll link in the description of this video. And you can move on to that as soon as you can finish this comfortably with good control. And take a break. If you're looking to level up your training and experience significant strength development, try my Calisthenics Evolution Plan, available as a one-off ebook and also included in the TPT Studio members area via the workout plan section. The plan includes 4 meticulously crafted reps and set style calisthenics workouts for optimal strength development. Each exercise includes beginner, intermediate and advanced options with video demos, making it suitable for all abilities and giving you progressions to work up through. Check it out via the link in this video's description after your workout. I'll show you the kneeling push-up variation. So pivoting on the knees, your hips and chest should come down together and up together. A lot of people with kneeling push-ups will leave their hips too high and drop their face and chest down. I want you to bring your hips forwards so they come towards the floor at the same rate your chest does. Keep the elbows tucked into the sides. Slight pelvic tilt, glutes engaged, belly button drawn in. Get onto those pause bodyweight squats now. About 4 counts down, 2 count pause at the bottom, coming back up, no pause at the top, breaking that knee tension, maintaining time under tension, avoiding you resting at the top. This pause is going to improve your mobility and flexibility in this deep position. I like arms to come out for a bit of counterbalance, helping me stay more upright. Let's finish off the rep. I'll show you the elevated pike hold for those that have opted for that. It means you can stack your hips a little higher over your hands with a slightly more vertical hold position, which is closer to that handstand. Lying face down now for those prone Y raises, maximizing hand height, keeping locked elbows. onto our final set of the workout. Going for that half hollow hold or tuck hollow. I'll do the half hollow variation with you. So if you manage to get this far and everything's been fairly comfortable for you, you manage to finish every set without a problem, move on to the intermediate version, which I'll link in the description of the video. And that's it. Thanks so much for joining me. Let me know in the comments below, how did you find it and where in the world are you following along from? But don't go anywhere. If you've got time, why not do this cool down stretch here? And if you've still got a little bit left in the tank, I'll link another workout you can do right now here. See you again soon for another one.